I just have to check, but I do think that Rather is the seed. This is incredible, actually, because Decard is the Decard is the 6th seed. Oh right, wait. Decard is the 6th seed, and Rather is the 7th seed in this tournament.
Oh.
So they're neck and neck in terms of seeding. I suppose we'll see whether they actually are in terms of skill. Rather definitely proficient on the Random Workshop, and Decard is too, but
Right.
I think what we'll really see is Decard maybe taking the lead a little bit in the official maps.
So I just noticed Deckard immediately took out Speed City.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen that yet.
It's one of those ones that maybe he just took it out because he knows that Rather is good at it.
I bet he's hoping for a Dragon City, his home.
Do you think Decard was first to ban Dragon City on his last match?
Was he?
Yeah, it surprised me too, as you can see here.
Oh, well there he goes.
Rather just as surprised as you, clearly. Alright, so we go to Dance Hall.
No surprise there. In my exhibitions, people usually start off with either Sure Enough or Club V.
Oh, really? So Dance Hall a bit of a change of pace then?
For me, at least, yeah. I'm not mad at it, though.
No?
It's proper.
Yeah, I mean, Club V has been one that we haven't started with at all until I think the last match started on Club V. No, it wasn't. My mistake. It was Speed City Nights.
Right, I'm going off of the picks that you typed out for me. I was thinking of like adding a couple or removing a couple.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe adding City and like removing Surf's Up because nobody plays Surf's Up.
Yeah. I mean, the exhibitions are really down to you, but Decard with a explosion out of the gates, Rather with a good dodge from that rocket.
Yeah, Rather came back pretty good here.
Ooh, Decard expecting that he'd lose that match, but didn't realize that he'd opened the gate with his ball there.
With the hook.
A bit of a misplay from
Pretty
both
good
players.
shot away from Rather.
Yeah. You'll notice as well, Decard taking a slightly slower route. And he gets punished for it. Rather takes the quickest route you can possibly. I think we might see a close match here. Decard being known in the old days for his incredible speed, but in recent times very creative with items too.
I remember watching Deckard a while ago, and one thing I noticed about him were like how stylish he was with his grapples. Like not only did he have speed, but he grappled in very interesting ways.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see that with a lot of players. Oh, okay.
A great fireball from
That
DecardCain.
fireball was ruthless.
I mean, you can't argue with that. Decard gets on the board.
He's not out of this yet. He's playing to win.
Oh yeah, for sure. Both of these guys definitely fighting. A tackle maybe by DecardCain caused Rather to mess up there, and we're even all of a sudden. Ooh, but
Oh, Rather with some payback.
yeah, literally the same ball that killed Rather 2 rounds ago, used on DecardCain, a taste of his own medicine. So that's one.
A good close start.
Yeah, 1 to Rather though. Now Decard picks.
Pick an official, you know you want to.
Power plant.
Good man.
One that Rather was had banned. We'll see whether this is a smart pick from Decard. And the tackle comes out already. Decard being a player that takes most use of tackles. If you're not sliding against Decard, then you're going to get tackled.
You're doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty standard start though. Apart from
Rather play with the bomb good? Oh, no. I thought he might put it in the roof.
maybe. I mean, he could be saving it for when he gets ahead. There's a thin ceiling here that he might try to use it on here. But he doesn't place it there either. Decard with a lead and a first point as well.
Hmm.
An invisible item?
That was interesting.
Sometimes that happens. That's a relatively new glitch from one of the recent patches that causes neither player to be able to see what item they have. Rather now
I just hope
ahead.
they patched this version.
Uses the and the ice. Decard dodges it. I was surprised about that.
Yeah, that's
Very
actually a pretty good dodge. He went up there and just slid instantly.
Yeah, the thing that happens sometimes is that you get caught anyway. If you go up the wall climb with too much speed, you'll pop up even if you're sliding. So,
Right.
Good speed management from Decard there. And another great item.
Ooh,
Could close the match out.
that could be it for Rather. Yep.
So
Strong lead taken from Decard.
yeah. I mean, you just can't argue with the tournament experience. Decard, one of the most experienced players in the tournament still. And we're going to SS Royale from Rather. Quite surprised about that.
That
one.
doesn't surprise me.
Really?
Yeah, he played SS a lot on console.
Ah, I see.
So this is a typical pick from me.
Right.
Although whether he'll be able to win or not, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, this is a early lead from Decard, something that I wouldn't expect based on what you've told me. Maybe rather feeling the nerves a little bit. Decard, one of those players that if you're not playing perfectly, capitalizes on every mistake that you make. Having to dodge his own rocket there as well. Both players missing that that strat, and then a box slows Decard down, sorry, from Rather. Surprised to see that Decard doesn't try and just get a full boost in that situation.
Does he really need it?
Well, I suppose not, but I might have expected him to end the round early to give him a better start against Rather.
Right.
Although we seem to be even here. Could have been a misplay in hindsight, but it doesn't matter now, we're moving on. Decard there hitting both the slopes, something that's harder than it looks.
Yeah, those slopes can be a little tricky at times.
Yeah. Both players with the rocket, they might end up waiting here. Doesn't seem like anyone's playing any games on the wall climb. Decard playing it safe, doesn't go for the 2-slope twice in a row. Wants to stay in the game. A bomb here by Rather could cause a point to be taken.
Yeah, if you can just get ahead enough. Yep.
That's going to be it. There's a choke point up there. Causes wins even if people are relatively close. So Decard was much too far away to take a lead there again. And again, another tackle you see from Decard.
Ooh, the tackle. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Rather hit it. Nice.
Probably a
And
bad
the
bomb
fireball.
from Decard. And a good fireball, yeah, from Rather. Gonna close out this match.
Unfortunate for Decard.
And it does. It's 2-1 to Rather. A pick of Silo from Decard.
Yes! Good man.
Incredible pick. We
That's
haven't
the-
seen this all day.
Dude, this is the best official map, I'm sorry.
I mean, I can't argue with that. A lot of creative uses for items here.
That's why I love it.
That might be why Decard picked it as well, seeing that he's maybe a little bit more aware when it comes to items.
I'm ready to see some plays, dude.
And a double hit of the rocket on Rather. Oh, but a misplay.
Ooh, Decard messed it up. Real bad.
Seems to have recovered though, after a mistake from Rather.
Ooh, Rather could easily
got a bomb.
recover.
Oh, he puts it in the wrong place.
Oh, he missed
That's
it
tough. He needed to put that on the other side of the booster tunnel to push Decard into it a second time.
Mm-hmm. If I were Deckard, I might have saved the missile.
Yeah, this top section here is a great place to use a missile, but oh, tough one.
Okay, that was very... that was interesting.
It looked a little bit desperate from Deckard's side, trying to hit rather with the ice just to make sure that when... Because obviously Deckard knew that he was going to get hit, right? So he wanted to try and just slow rather down. Maybe not such a smart idea from
That
Deckard
bomb
to...
was devastating.
Yeah. To move on there.
Would have
now
gotten
has
some
full
boost if I was Deckard.
Yeah. We might see the bottom route coming out from Rather. No, he opts for the top route anyway. Would have been maybe a little bit smarter to use the bottom route to get the item there from Rather. Get an even bigger lead going.
He could have secured a win.
He could have, but... I guess it's not to be this time. And a pulse pushes it backwards. Just mistimed the ice there from Deckard. We're getting a lot of invisible items too. Could be a ping issue. And Rather takes the second round.
Yeah, I have some lag on my end watching this, so there's definitely something there.
Yeah. Oh, and again this time is Rather maybe doesn't know the right place. It definitely has to be on that right-hand side of the boost tunnel. Or at least it's a lot easier on that side. Deckard evens it up while we were talking about that though.
I'm not sure who's going to win this. I feel like it all just comes down to an item.
Yeah. As is pretty common on Silo.
Did they both just go through that item, or is that just me?
Sometimes there's a glitch, as I just said, the invisible item glitch. Deckard takes it, but...
Oh, that's what you meant by invisible item. I thought you meant items just coming out invisible. I didn't know that's what you meant. Okay.
No, yeah, there's...
Yeah, that is strange. Alright, scores 2-2. We have some even gameplay here.
Yeah, very even. I expect
Rather,
that...
if you can hear me, pick Metro.
I expect that if...
Do it!
As we get towards the more like higher rounds, the semi-finals, the finals, and things like that, we'll start to see closer matches. These players being much more evenly matched.
Right. City Run's a good map.
We've seen it for the last 3 maps actually in a row. Rather actually picked this against Ailamar.
Right. Wait. Did he? Did they just forget or something? Ooh, that fireball was lethal.
Yeah, it was. It should have been rebounded by the pulse, surely, but maybe it was just mistimed by a little bit. Deckard with a slight lead here, only in boost and an item.
You can land a good freeze right here.
Just slightly
No, you
mistimed.
shot it a little early. Both
Ooh.
players going through the map very well.
I don't know whether you saw that, but Deckard instantly uses his item, clearly knows the percentages. But there's a 40% chance if you're in first in a 1v1 to get a box, so I think Deckard was banking on that. He gets another box. It's clearly much more effective. And a bomb here as well. Oh, perfect usage there by Deckard.
You know you're unlucky when the person in front of you gets a bomb.
Oh yeah, for sure. The worst is when you get a drill.
Right, like they need a drill.
Yeah. Oh, tough break
Ooh.
from Deckard.
Unlucky.
That rocket really should have gone the other way. I feel bad for Deckard because sometimes it would just come out the wrong way.
Rather really messed that up. Oh boy.
Yeah, tough. Even game again. Last point will take the game. Oh, just slightly mistimed. Great idea from Deckard, but just bad execution. Maybe was rushed a little bit by Rather's ball. Oh, this could be it. Deckard predicting a little bit too
I'm
hard.
not too sure. Ooh. Rather playing the freeze rate very well.
Of course, yeah. and avoids Decard's item as a result of that as well.
A little bit of item usage from Rather. Damn.
Yeah, very good. Closes out the match with the great rocket. And now 3-2 to Rather. With Decard's pick coming up. They've won on their pick every single time.
Let's see if Deckard wins on his next pick.
Plaza.
Plaza. Fun, fun. Now, see, if any good PC player picked this against me, I would lose instantly. Like, I just choke on Plaza way more than I should.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That was a good pulse by Decard, but it didn't seem to matter because Rather had messed up much before. Just bad reaction times. Decard was clearly planning on using that from the very beginning.
Okay. He missed that jump.
Yeah, twice as well. It's gonna cost him a round. Decard early lead and gets an item. Although Rather's item perfectly counters it. Doesn't seem to matter though, both of them use it. And we'll reset back to completely neutral. Both players taking a very strange route there. Decard
yeah, I'm not sure what Rather just did. That was interesting.
Well, it seems like it was a miss from Rather, but Decard didn't even try and grapple. Maybe was just banking on a checkpoint win.
Right. Are those, like, the Plaza glitch checkpoint is banned, right? Like, all of them are?
Yeah. It's Plaza's banned. The checkpoint abuse, that is. Power plant is banned. Zoo, festival, pitfall.
Is there one on power plant?
There is, but it's unknown and quite obscure. It's like it's
Must be
very,
a lot of them. I don't know. Well,
it's very niche as a trick. Oh, that was smart by Decard, taking a slightly slower route to avoid getting rocketed by Rather. Might eat a rocket here though.
unless he presses buttons. Nope.
Straight into the spikes. Does
Didn't
get
save
lucky
him.
on the item though. He picks up a freeze ray on his way to his death.
Yeah, it could secure him a win here. If it doesn't, then Rather will take the win.
Yeah.
This is basically his last chance. Oh, he misses.
Yeah, this is game point for Rather here. One more round and Rather wins, and progresses to the losers semi-finals,
How exciting.
or the losers
Ooh, the
quarterfinals.
mark
even.
lands right on his forehead.
Decard's going to take a round. He's not going to go out without a fight.
He's not giving up, and I like that.
Yeah, I mean, your ability to keep your cool under a pressure situation like this is really going to make a difference. We'll see whether Rather is used to it.
Yeah, it's very important to keep nerves under control.
But potentially Decard could have won there if he'd have just not jumped, but maybe was playing it safe, didn't want to bank on that in particular.
Yeah, especially in a situation like this where one mistake could just end it all.
I would have expected a bomb on that slope, I'm not going to lie to you.
Could be here. Oh, no,
Just
messed it up.
mistimed. Decard was playing... He's playing his items a little bit shakily here, and making a few mistakes.
Yeah,
Rather-
that missile was kind of scuffed.
Yeah. I don't know, Rather playing here is going to capitalize on this. Maybe he's going to use this choke point up at the top here to his advantage. Decard with some suspect grapples too, slightly angled. This rocket going to chase Rather. Somehow avoids it, not really sure how.
Yeah, you recovered from that pretty well.
Oh, and is a mistake here, and Decard gets thrust back into the lead. Only small differences here between these two players.
Yeah, both of them are making different mistakes in different areas.
And a tackle, even though the ice doesn't hit, the tackle does. Decard barely can't close it out. Maybe he'll close it out here. And he does. Very,
Damn,
very
alright.
close.
Well played by Deckard, catching up.
Yeah. Kept cool under pressure and and made sure that he pulled the win through.
Alright, Rather, what's our final map? Don't pick Pitfall. Don't do it. Pick a fun map, like Metro or Factory.
He's not listening to you, dude. He's got his own.
Clearly
plans.
not.
Maybe trying to play on Decard's nerves, trying to get him to mess up his.
Or he's just in the mood for grapple spam.exe. Wait, what the?
It's the wrong version.
Wrong map? Okay. Wrong map. That's new.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Sometimes that will happen, the wrong map will appear in official. Something that the developers should really fix.
So what's he mean by wrong map? Is this the wrong version of Pitfall, or did he not mean to pick Pitfall?
No, it's the wrong version of Pitfall. There's a few slight differences. I imagine that it's probably the Xbox version that they picked.
Oh, is it like Benson's Edit, where like the drop is there, but it's like the beginning is like PC?
Potentially. And we do have the right version this time. You can see that the gate at the top isn't there anymore on the right-hand side.
Oh, right, okay.
We're getting off to a quick start from Rather, Decard falling behind.
Yeah, Rather's not pulling any strings here.
And you'll remember from the last match that Ailamau lost here to Rather as well.
He did, so Rather could secure himself a win here.
Yeah, but obviously Decard in a different league than Ailamau when it comes to items. A much
yeah, that much.
He puts a lot more thought into items than Ailamau typically would. But as a result, sacrifices some speed on the Rhino Workshop. It's really a balancing act that these players play. Oh, and a good rocket by Decard. A drop grapple into a rocket. Rather
You
just
should be able to recover from that though,
not
relatively easily.
a reverse grapple by Decard. But,
Ooh, that. Ooh.
but recovers it nonetheless.
And that fireball ensured his death.
Yeah. So we got a box by Decard, and he does use it. Maybe in a less optimal position. Rather recovers. Another mistake by Rather.
Ooh.
This is just
Rather recover
uncharacteristic.
from that?
I mean, it's going to have to be a reverse 3-0 sweep now for Rather to progress into the losers quarterfinals. But Decard doesn't look like he's going to have it. Decard's got all the momentum here, despite it being Rather's pick.
He's going.
Oh, Decard,
Ooh.
no!
Oh no!
The nerves clearly affecting both players. That was
He goofed.
a huge misplay from Decard. That might shift the momentum to Rather's favor. That could have been the pivot.
That could have been it, dude.
That's tough. Decard definitely going to play it safe from now on. I've noticed a pattern where Decard messes up and then plays it safe the next round. Just to make sure that he stays in it, keeps his head together. A good strategy, really, when you think about it.
Right, take one risk and then it doesn't work, and then you just go back to playing safe.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh, that bomb was just
And
mean.
we're game 5 again. These two players couldn't be more close. Worthy opponents.
Dude, this is exactly like Mega Lightning versus Right Chess. Match game, match point. This is it.
This is the one. The last point here. It's just whichever player gets a lead. And a mistake by Rather recovers it quickly though. Any mistake that these two players make and don't recover from is going to do it. Great dodge there by Rather though.
Oh, Rather didn't use the shockwave at the right time.
But yeah, it's tough. Just small decision-making mistake from Rather. It's just his speed is so much though. And a great ball from Decard.
This could be it.
And he takes it.
Oh!
Actually incredible. Such a close match.
What a comeback.
Wow. So GG's.